All right, let's just settle into our meditation posture. And remembering if your feet are down, flat on the floor, you can put a little cushion underneath them. Make sure your lower leg and your upper leg are at right angles with each other, if that's the case. Other than that, if you're sitting in a cross-legged position, a little cushion under your coccyx or your sit bones. And the point at our level of meditation is to be comfortable. And just half an hour here, but sometimes the body can distract the mind. So just make yourself comfortable. You can put, if you're not too flexible, you can put cushions underneath your knees. Imagine your pelvis is sitting horizontal, like it's straight. You don't want to be tipping forwards or backwards or side to side. Shoulders over the hips. And just very gently draw your ears most likely backwards so they're in line with your shoulder as possible. Hands in the meditation mudra, the thumbs touching. Imagine your spine is a string of pearls of light. And they're emanating light. And it's stretching from the base of your spine always up through the crown of your head. Someone is lengthening you. Head is slightly tipped forward, the eyes are down, looking along the length of the nose. Relax the jaw, the tip of the tongue and the roof of the mouth. And the lips can be slightly apart. Excuse me. It's really important to have the head slightly tipped forward. And I do notice a lot of times on Zoom, not necessarily this group, but people just tend to have their chin pointing upwards. It really does put a crink in the neck. Apparently it causes agitation in the mind. So go to the scalp, relax the top of the head and the forehead and the eyes and the cheeks and the jaw, the mouth. And go to the back of the scalp, relax the back of the scalp. And you'll notice when you do that, your jaw relaxes again, your ears relax, back of the neck, shoulders, and the back. And if you are sitting on a comfortable couch or a comfortable chair, or even an office chair or whatever it is you're sitting on, try not to lean into the back of it if you are healthy and fit. If you do have some kind of illness or back problem, then by all means, whatever makes you comfortable. But for everyone else, try and hold yourself up. We're trying to keep the energy flowing in the channels, keep it flowing nicely. And we're already having a hard enough time with it. So if we're not nicely aligned, it makes it even more difficult. So let's just bring our mind to the breath. Just notice the sensation of this cool air as you're breathing in and slightly warmer air as you're breathing out. As we think we're going to just do, this morning we'll do our 9-round breathing, the full version. And then we'll do a very simple body of light meditation, visualization. And we're doing this to continually improve and clear our mind as we make our way slowly towards enlightenment for the benefit of others and for ourselves. So just bring the mind to the breath for a moment. Just breathing in and breathing out. And if you have any busyness that you're going to be meeting today, maybe you can just put that on hold for another 20 minutes. Give your mind some space. If there's any sounds in your room, allow them to be there. And outside, the world might be waking up in your part of the world, or going to sleep wherever you are. If there's sounds inside your house, and just allow all these sounds to be there. Try not to have the mind wander off and see what's going on. And as the thoughts arise and fall, try not to judge your thoughts, or have an opinion about them, make a story or follow a story. Just keep the mind on the breath, just very gently breathing in and breathing out. In your own time, you can start the 9-round breathing. So just to remind you, as you're breathing in, starting with the right, breathing out from the left, all the negative energy of attachment, grasping and neediness, that kind of yucky, grasping energy, wanting things. Do that 3 times. Then breathing out through the right is all the anger energy. And remember, as you're breathing out the delusion, it's just thick black yucky smoke, and then both nostrils breathing. When you're breathing out, it's the ignorance. And so each round, you do each nostril and 3 times, and then you repeat that 3 times. Nice, steady, slow breaths in. Nice full breath, pausing at the top of the breath. Nice, slow, steady breath out. If you do this too fast, you'll hyperventilate. So just keep the breath slow and steady. So while we're waiting for everyone, just bring the mind to the breath. Just feel, just notice if there's some difference between when you first walked into the Zoom compa this morning. Perhaps there's been even a slight settling of the mind. Sometimes we forget what it is we can do when we get upset. And we tend to find the nearest person to go and express. Sometimes it might be a good idea just to sort of sit down and do some 9-round breathing. It really helps. Bring the mind back to the breath and visualize in a space above the crown of your head a sphere of white light, somewhat smaller than the size of your head. It's a couple of inches above the crown. It's pure, transparent, non-material. And if you can't see it, if it's not there sharply, just enough to know that it's there. And just think that this sphere of light represents all the universal goodness, love, wisdom, compassion, kindness, the fulfillment of one's highest potential. Then imagine it's decreasing in size till it's about 1 inch in diameter and descends through the crown of the head to your heart chakra. And from here, it begins to expand once more, slowly spreading, filling your entire body. And as it does, all the solid parts of your body dissolve and become light. Your organs, the bones, the blood vessels, the tissues, and the skin all become pure, translucent, white, light. Try and imagine, focus on this experience of your body as light. And think that all the problems and negativities and hindrances, all the difficult people in your work life, disappeared, dissolved, the issues dissolved into light. And feel you've reached a state of wholeness and perfection. So if a thought that arises and it's distracting, you can dissolve it into light. So we just meditate like this for another 4 minutes. So just notice your sit bones on the cushion that you're sitting on, or the chair, the weight of your hands in your lap. Bring your mind back, your body back. And just dedicate all the merit that we've created this morning. It's a very short space of time. To all the people in your life, the ones you love, the ones you don't love, the strangers, people you know who may be suffering in some way. Send them light and love, kindness. And for yourself, for your own, dedicate for your own future enlightenment. This merit that we created this morning, the effort that you've put in to get up and turn up. Fantastic. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe. I look forward to seeing some of you tonight, and lots of love. And thank you so very much.
Thank you very much.